Hi everyone, this is Bramesh from brameshtechanalysis.com, and in this video we'll discuss about the influence of moon on the financial markets. So moon, moon is the satellite of the earth, and the influence of the moon is more of an emotional side. It creates a lot of emotions in the market. So moon is it's a very important planet for intraday trading. If you're doing intraday trading, you should know the different phases of the moon during the day. It will help you out a lot in timing the market. Now, the basic concepts like why moon impacts. So if you see high tide, low tide, which comes uh, during every new moon and full moon. So that particular thing, if the that is the basic attraction of the moon towards the earth. Now, if the attraction of moon towards Earth can form high tides and low tides on a regular basis, and as a human body, we have 70% of the water. So basically, humans will also tend to react in a particular fashion, and this out of this particular phenomenon, we are trying to find our edge in our trading and trying to find the reasons how we can take a successful trade which yields profit in a on a series of trade. So even if you see, the different aspects which moon has in on the earth. So basically there are two major aspects. One is when moon is 0 degrees to the sun, and one is when it is at 80 degrees to the sun. So this is sun, this is earth, and moon is the satellite of the earth, so it will keep rotating like this. So when sun and whenever sun and moon are at 0 degrees, we form full moon, and when they are at 180 degrees, when they are in opposition, we form new moon. So this is how the moon cycles. Generally we found the new moon, or what we call as Amavasya. Then we have this different phases of the moon. Then we have the full moon, which is called Purnima in Hindu mythology. In Hindu astronomy or Indian astrology. Then this cycle keeps on repeating every 15 days. And with this, we can form the. It's a very simple thing. Probably a lot of people will know about it, but how you can apply in financial market is something which you can learn out of this video. So this is how the sun, earth and moon, only three things we are doing. Sun is king of all the planets, earth is a planet, moon is the satellite of the earth, and it keeps rotating here. We keep getting high tides and low tides, and even this has a major impact in our financial markets. So I'll take an example. So moon is basically it helps in the moment of, if you go for commodities, then it is basically silver, and it helps in financial related stocks also, and oil and gas related stocks also. So moon impact various sectors. So basically I'll take an example of Nifty, which is mixture of all the sectors, and I'll take an example of silver to show how basically these things, these particular aspects impact the market. So I'm opening a software called Timing Solution. This is silver's chart, Indian MCX in MCX rate. So here is the rate 58,000 to 78,000. And here what I've done is I went here, I go to aspects, and I'll apply sun, and I'm looking only at 0 degree and 180 degree, and I'm applying to moon. So there are two different techniques. One, this is the basic technique which everybody knows. So I did that and I get these lines, So if you see here, here it made a top just exactly on the full moon day, and from there we had a decent fall in the market. Then again there is a turning point here, a few days of consolidation. Once this range broke, a fall. Again a bottom which we formed here and a good rally. Again a top which we formed here and a good fall. Again recently, this is an example, on 26th there was a on full moon, and it was a total lunar eclipse also, so it made a perfect top, and it is falling down today also, it is falling. So probably, so generally this cycle keeps, so if it has made a bottom here, generally it will keep going up. It has made a top, it will go down, and once this high is broken, then we can expect some good moves in the market. So what I generally do is, we have developed our own calculator. You can apply any kind of technical analysis, but first thing is this particular things works or not. So you'll find, see, major top, see, this is a major top, a good fall. It doesn't work every time, but I would say 80% of the time it works really nice if you apply a normal technique and you don't have a big expectations of the market that it will make a major bottom or a major top. So it is a small turning cycle which is helpful for short term traders. There are aspects, various aspects which are useful for long term traders, where we can have a big horizon, but this is limited to 15 days, 15 calendar days, so around 10 trading days. So in 10 trading days, if you are able to capture some good moves, it is well and good. So like a perfect bottom here in December, uh, this was a consolidation and a big fall. So basically, always remember, whenever is this date, note down the high and low, whichever side is broken, take the trade, and you will reap the rewards. When they see a big rally was launched here, a perfect bottom and a big rally. So if new moon and full moon are again, if we have different aspects also here, then other planetary aspects, which is a kind of advanced level, there also we can see a good move in the market. So this is about silver, because I mean, you if you apply on copper, you might not get these kind of turns. So we should know which planet affects which commodity or which stocks or which sector. Now similarly, I'll take an example of index, which is Nifty. Again, you see a major top was captured here. Here almost a major bottom here. A major bottom was formed here, and we had a good rally. Recently, we had this date, so which was 26. So what we generally do, the high on this day was around 15,320 odd, and the low was 15,195. So we have our own calculator, something like this. So we just put the high, which is 15,320, and the low 15,190, and we automatically get the level 382, which was done yesterday. 444 and 506, these were done today, and we have our stop loss also. Similarly, if 190 is broken, I can go short in the market. So with this, we can generate a good trading plan. You can find your risk to reward ratio and do it. Now this is a geocentric thing, you know so I've taken zodiac as elliptical, which we are observing from the sun, like we are seeing from the geocentric, from the earth. But the same thing as sun is also involved. There is something called heliocentric. If I do this heliocentric and apply this again, then I'll get very less dates. And this is something which we can use for long-term trading also. Long-term trading also. So if you can see here, this is the heliocentric date. When we are observing this from the sun side, not from the moon side. Now you observe just particular this date, how beautifully it has acted as a resistance 3 to 4 times, and once it's shown a breakout, then a big rally has come. Let's take another example. This is the date. Again, a major bottom was formed next day, and from there we have a good one-sided rally. So heliocentric is something which is, see, this was the perfect top on 20th of January 2020, the top of your I mean, this was the top on the 2020, the coronavirus top, and from there we had a one-sided fall in the market. So this is how you can use this particular technique, new moon, full moon, or both from the geocentric and heliocentric, ways. Most important thing is making a plan out of it. See, knowing these dates, I mean, these are available in FMS, or you can just Google new moon, full moon dates. Heliocentric is something which will be difficult to get, but at least you can get new moon and full moon date. I mean, now 2 days weekend is coming. Go ahead and practice this technique. See how beautifully it is working. I've just shown you an example of 26. How, I mean, we don't know. I mean, market could have chopped me out. It can hit my stop loss also. Be ready for it. So that is where, you need to have a combination of an edge. So this is an edge we are developing out of a simple technique. An edge, which I call it as an educated guess. So I'm just making a guess, which is an educated one, where the probability of me winning the trade is in my favor. It is probably more than 50%, so I can survive the market. Now, if it hits the stop loss, I have to take it. If it hits the target, so making a plan is the most important thing. Most of the people who try to learn financial astrology, they will never be able to create the plan like this. I mean, you can put any number. You can make, this is a plan. I have back tested and I'm comfortable with it. But you guys can do what you feel the best. But a combination of dates plus technical analysis will only yield good profit, plus the right risk reward and position size management. These are the three basic things which are required to for you to execute a good trade. Having a strategy, which is this new moon and full moon, having a trade plan out of it, where you make a plan out of it, where to enter, where to exit, where to put stop losses, like I've just shown you. Then managing your position with the right position size. Don't take a big bet on calls and puts, because they are cheap, so you can buy a lot. and if the trade doesn't work, you are blown out of your trading account. Many people who are seeing this video would have done it. Try to learn from your mistakes, try not to repeat those mistakes again. And there is a lot of money to be made in the market, provided you follow the rules of the beast, or you listen to the market. Try to be a good listener. If you really want to be a good trader, listen to the market. These are some psychological tidbits which I wanted to share. So I've shared a very simple technique. Use this weekend to practice it and see when the next dates are coming. And I wish you guys the best. Thank you.